Do you have a heart that is longing for justice in this world? Have you ever seen something so wrong, so unfair that it moved you to tears? So that's what we're going to be talking about today, weeping for injustice. If you feel the call to stand for what's right, put in the comments, I stand for justice. And don't forget to like and subscribe and stay connected with messages that encourages us and challenges us. So today, the Bible, I want to talk about the Bible and a couple of stories here of people who wept over injustice. In Habakkuk 1:2, the prophet cried out, "How long, Lord, must I call out for help, but you do not listen, or cry out to you? Violence, but you do not save." Habakkuk saw the injustice of his time and was moved to call out to God. His tears weren't a sign of defeat. They were a powerful response to the brokenness around him, and God honored his voice. So when we cry out for injustice, God hears us too. Injustice is something God takes personally. And in Isaiah 1:17, he commands us to learn to do right, seek justice, defend the oppressed. This isn't a suggestion, it's a call to action. Weeping for injustice is not passive. It's a powerful force that shows our compassion, our anger at wrongdoings, and our commitment to be agents of change. So if you believe that every voice matters in the fight for justice, put this in the comments. Justice starts with me. One of the most profound examples of weeping and injustice is Jesus himself. In Luke 19:41, as he approaches Jerusalem, Jesus wept over a city. He knew of a suffering that is going to await them, and his heart was broke over the injustice and the losslessness he saw that was happening with those people. Jesus didn't weep because he was powerless. He wept because his compassion, he has empathy for the people who were going through that situation. It was so strong that he couldn't ignore the pain of others. And as his followers, we're called to that same kind of compassion. So let's say together, my heart breaks for what breaks God's heart. Put in the comments if you feel it. My heart breaks for what breaks God's heart. Because God doesn't just ask us to weep for injustice, he calls us to act. In Micah 6:8, we're told to act justly and to move and to love mercy and to walk humbly with your God. God calls us to be a part of the solution. Our tears are the first step, but they must lead to change. So both within us and in the world that we are in today, when we see wrong, we need to stand up. We need to speak out. We need to step forward so that if you feel the weight of injustice, know that your voice and your tears matter. They are a sign of your heart, that it's aligned with God's heart, that what's hurting him is hurting you, that you are in line with that. What's hurting you is hurting him. So it's a heart that loves justice and defends the oppressed. Do you have that heart? That every tear for justice is a prayer for change. Together, let's go ahead and be a voice for the voiceless this day. Let's cry out for the oppressed, the overlooked, the ones who are hurting. And if you're ready to join the movement for justice, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we're going to continue to stand up for what's right, crying out together for a better world. Have a blessed day.